I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. Yeah. You understand?
Right.
And we here together, and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Right? Excellent.
And they're like, you don't understand about these parties. And I did not understand because I saw live happen that night. And that's the first time I saw that happen ever in my life. And did I partake? No, but I got drunk there. And, you know, it's just crazy. Like, I was literally...
Beyonce and Jay-Z have reportedly been secretly involved in taking down one of Hollywood's most powerful players. But where does Jennifer Lopez fit into this unfolding drama? With tensions running high in the entertainment world, Jennifer finds herself caught in the middle of a major courtroom trial that's about to shake Hollywood to its core. This isn't just your typical celebrity gossip. It's a wild saga of power struggles, betrayal, and hidden secrets that could impact some of the biggest names in the industry. While Diddy's legal troubles are dominating headlines, it's the rumored involvement of Beyonce and Jay-Z that has everyone buzzing. Their names keep surfacing, sparking speculation that they may be pulling strings behind the scenes to protect their interests. As for Jennifer Lopez, she feels blindsided and heartbroken by the situation, especially given her past close friendship with Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Diddy. The twists in this story are only getting more intense, and Hollywood is bracing for what?
A readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home.
Jennifer Lopez's history with Diddy goes back to the late 1990s, when they were one of the most talked about couples in the industry. Their high-profile relationship made them a power duo, but it wasn't without its challenges. At the height of their careers, their romance was splashed across tabloids and magazine covers as they attended glamorous events together. However, behind the scenes, their relationship was tumultuous. A turning point came in 1999 when a nightclub incident led to Diddy's arrest on weapons charges, with Jennifer caught in the middle. The fallout from this moment strained their relationship, and they eventually went their separate ways, both moving on to new careers and relationships. But even after 2 decades, their shared past still lingers. With Diddy's recent legal troubles making headlines again, Jennifer has found it difficult to escape the shadow of their history. Although she's no longer involved with him, Jennifer is reportedly struggling as old wounds have been reopened by Diddy's latest controversy. She's been trying to keep a low profile, but insiders suggest that his arrest has affected her deeply. There's speculation that Jennifer is worried about how her past connection to Diddy might impact her own reputation. It's as though she's being involuntarily pulled back into a story she thought she had left behind. What makes the situation even more difficult for her is the involvement of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Sources close to Jennifer say she feels blindsided, not just by the media frenzy around Diddy, but by the Carters' role in this unfolding drama. While she may have expected Diddy's case to attract attention, the influence of Beyonce and Jay-Z has taken things to another level, though Jennifer hasn't made any public statements about the case. A source close to her reveals that she's crushed by how bad things have gotten. The fact that some of the industry's most powerful figures, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, are involved only adds to her distress. The Carters' influence in Hollywood and the music industry is undeniable. They've built a reputation not only for their talent, but for their ability to make moves behind the scenes that often go unnoticed until it's too late over the years. Beyonce and Jay-Z have used their vast network of connections and resources to support causes, build alliances, and shape situations that could affect their image or business. They're not just artists, they're power players. As Diddy's case grows more complicated, many are wondering if the Carters are using their influence to steer the proceedings in their favor. Insiders suggest that Beyonce and Jay-Z might be distancing themselves from Diddy, despite their past friendship. Their silence on the situation has raised eyebrows, with some speculating that their lack of public support is a strategic move to protect their own brand while letting Diddy face the consequences alone.
That I had been to a Diddy party. Actually, I swear, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I actually went to a Diddy lingerie party in Miami at a mansion. It was like 8 stories high, and it just kept going up, and the higher you went, the weirder was going on.
For Jennifer Lopez, the sense of betrayal in this situation runs deep. She has known Beyonce and Jay-Z for years, crossing paths with them at various industry events. There has always been an unspoken rivalry between Jennifer and Beyonce, as they often competed for the same roles, endorsement deals, and chart-topping hits. Now, with the Carters seemingly asserting their dominance again, Jennifer feels pushed to the sidelines. And it stings even more this time around. Jennifer has made a conscious effort to stay neutral and avoid getting entangled in controversies. But watching Beyonce and Jay-Z potentially influence the outcome of Diddy's legal troubles, while she's left out of the loop, only heightens her sense of isolation. It feels as though she's being forced to relive the chaos of her past with Diddy, now complicated by power plays involving the entertainment industry's most influential couple. The history between Jennifer and Beyonce has always been marked by intense competition. When Beyonce emerged as a solo artist and began dominating the charts, Jennifer, already an established star, found herself having to contend with Beyonce's rapid rise. Rumors swirled about their rivalry, especially during award shows and high-profile events, where both were said to be vying for the spotlight, but this situation feels different. For Jennifer, it's more than just a professional rivalry, it's personal. The betrayal doesn't just come from being sidelined by Beyonce and Jay-Z, but from being dragged back into a painful chapter of her life that she had worked hard to leave behind. Watching the Carters possibly control the narrative around Diddy's case feels like salt in the wound, reopening old scars and reminding her of a past she thought was long behind her.
Combs, another lawsuit being filed against him, this coming after the federal indictment in the recent weeks, as he faces a lawsuit of more than 100 people and allegations of...
As Diddy's legal mess unfolds in court, fans are buzzing with opinions about the whole situation. One person commented, "Beyonce, J.Lo, and Cassie were all about the Benjamins and staying close to them." Another wrote, "Stop idolizing these people." A third chimed in, saying, "Shine deserves an apology from J.Lo, and she needs to be charged for lying in court." The courtroom atmosphere is expected to be intense, with lawyers and key players all vying for the upper hand. But the real buzz surrounds whether big names like Beyonce and Jay-Z might get a call from the feds. Even though they've remained silent, many are speculating that their influence could be quietly swaying things behind the scenes. There are rumors that the Carters might be using their connections to either back Diddy or distance themselves from the chaos. While there's no concrete evidence of their involvement in the trial, insiders suggest that surprising shifts in support, like witnesses thought to be on Diddy's side suddenly switching gears, could be linked to their influence. On the surface, Beyonce and Jay-Z are keeping a low profile, but they've been known to quietly shape outcomes when it suits them, either supporting friends or leaving them in the cold. Their current silence could mean they're letting Diddy take the fall, or it might be a strategic move to avoid being too closely tied to the drama. Either way, their influence is still being felt without them uttering a word. For Jennifer Lopez, being caught up in this situation has had a noticeable impact on her image. Although she hasn't been involved with Diddy for years, her past association with him has pulled her back into the spotlight. People are seeing her in different ways. Some view her as a victim, dragged back into a messy chapter of her life, while others see her as an outsider who's still somehow tied to Hollywood's elite. There's even speculation that she might still be connected to Diddy despite her efforts to move on. The big question now is how long Jennifer can stay silent without addressing the situation herself. This courtroom drama isn't just about Diddy. It could shake up the entire power structure in Hollywood. With whispers about Beyonce and Jay-Z's influence, shifting alliances are raising eyebrows. Other stars like Kim Kardashian, Usher, and Ashton Kutcher are also keeping a close eye on how things unfold, likely thinking about which side they should take.
I'm reading all the articles and I'm going, oh my God, could this happen? And then it didn't. And I was like, ouch. It was a little bit of...
As for what Jennifer Lopez will do next, it's hard to say. She's been pretty quiet so far, but she might be considering speaking out, either to clear her name or show support for Diddy, despite their complicated history. On the other hand, she could choose to distance herself further, hoping to avoid getting dragged deeper into the drama. Her team is likely weighing their options carefully, as any move could impact her brand. Meanwhile, Beyonce and Jay-Z's silence is only fueling more speculation. Their lack of response could mean a few things. Perhaps they're quietly helping out behind the scenes, or they're trying to protect their image by distancing themselves from the mess. The Carters have a lot at stake, and any misstep could have serious consequences. Their silence might be a calculated way to stay above the fray, while everyone else gets caught up in the scandal for Diddy. The involvement, or lack thereof, of high-profile names like Beyonce and Jay-Z could seriously impact his case. If they're seen as stepping back, it could weaken his standing in the industry and make it harder for him to gain support. On the flip side, if it's revealed that they're helping him behind the scenes, it could influence the final verdict or settlement. Either way, their connection to the case will remain a hot topic as things move forward. But what do you think? Are Beyonce and Jay-Z really involved in Diddy's legal battles? Or are they being dragged into this due to their powerful status in the industry? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.